Yeah, good afternoon, friends. Can I have lights on stage for some time? 2 minutes, if someone can help me out. I know I'm just starting bit late. It's an hour delay or 1 hour 15 minutes. So I have my presentation planned perfectly for 1 hour 30 minutes. That's the time which has been given to me. Just certain basic ground rules before I start my presentation. I would definitely request all of you to ask questions at the very end once my presentation is done, so that my flow is not disturbed, and any question whatsoever, please do make note and I will be taking it up at the very end. In fact, I plan to keep at least half an hour for Q&A session, and we will do it together. It's not off the line. I will also do it online and off the line, but only request is give me that 1 hour time to complete my full presentation. Then the half an hour can be the Q&A session, so that I complete what I have prepared to deliver for, and then I can even take your Q&A. Is that all fine? Can you just show your hands and tell me you accept whatever I am talking? Yeah, thanks a lot, appreciate. Can I have the lights I was requesting for, so that people can see me, okay? Okay, how many of you here are from Mumbai? Can you raise your hand? From Mumbai? Great. So the dense of population of Trader Carnival comes from Mumbai, I suppose. Okay, how many of you here are from Delhi? Delhi. Excellent, great. Okay, how many of you here are from Bangalore, my place? Wow, great. Okay, how many of you here are outside India, not from India, anyone? Wow, 1 hand, 2 hand, 3 hand. Wow, JC Parrott is there. Yeah, the speaker outside India. Can we have a round of applause to JC there? Yeah, excellent. Thank you. Okay, we had another 2 hands, participants outside India. So I have one gentleman there. Your good name? Chandra Babu from? From? Saudi Arabia. Can we have a round of applause? Yeah, great. Thank you. Another gentleman somewhere here. Yes, sir. Your name? Prabhakar from London. See, I remember. A round of applause from London. So we have 3 people outside India attending Trader Carnival. And I remember DJ telling me that there is a gentleman from London coming all the way, and he wants to hear you, Rudra, for which he has come. And even I think the Saudi Arabia person is again, he has come all the way because he wants to hear to Rudra, whatever. But I am more humble, and you have made me big, but all my pressure on shoulder, okay? In fact, there were days when I was there sitting back, really shivering when people call me on stage. Today I was actually waiting, when will I be on stage, when will I be on stage? There is a transformation. But however, friends, I will ensure this 1 hour of your time, when I make my presentation, is just not 1 hour of my valuable time. I know we have about 200 people approximately in this crowd. 200 into 1 hour of your time is 200 hours. So my time is nowhere valuable because it's only 1 hour, your time is 200 hours, and I want to ensure it will be fruitful. I am here to give my 1000%, provided you people also give your 1000%, and I want an open mind from the entire audience. I have come here to learn, have an open mind. We have people with varied knowledge, interest and styles. Sehwag bats in his own style, Dravid in his own style, Virat Kohli, Dhoni, they have their own style. So let us see what it is, and then let us try to do the Q&A so that all of us together learn a lot. Is that all fine? Can you just show your hands and tell me yes? Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you, wonderful. Okay, now let me just take a minute time to introduce myself so that you know who I am, and then you will even take my words. I am a trader full time. I don't manage any people money. I manage only my money, and I am also a stock broker. I thought broker is always a good job to do, because whether you make money or not, broker always makes money. So that's how I became a stock broker. Then I thought, no, broking is not my cup of tea. Let me do something else. And I'm a chartered accountant by hobby, and I'm a trader by profession. And I don't manage people's money. And the biggest guru for me in stock market is market. And the things whatever I have learned through the experience what I have in market, which is about 15 years now, and still long way to go. If I have to put it in numbers, I know less than 1% of the entire stock market trading community and the literature knowledge available But end of the day, whether you make money or not is most important. Market don't respect whether you are a chartered accountant, whether you have 15 years experience. It doesn't even care. It's foot. But I know one great learning in market. Becoming rich is very easy. I repeat, becoming rich is very easy. Staying rich is very tough. Staying rich is very tough. And I was just going through a great article which most of you people would have read by chance, and the entire article just says this: take history, 1929, Great Depression, that is when fortune of a trader called Jesse Livermore was made. Market crashed, Great Depression, and Jesse's wife was asking him that, I know today you would have lost and you would be on road. But Jesse says, my dear, don't worry, I'm heavily short on market. This is the biggest day of my life. This is what Jesse says. But understand, on the other side, I am also a trader and an investor. I am a Ekalavya who worships Radha Kishan Damani, who is the Dronacharya. I had an opportunity only to meet him once. I am talking about not Ramesh Damani sir, who is also a very good investor from Indian market. I am talking about Radha Kishan Damani, R.K. Damani. He is the one who is the head of Super Avenue or your D-Mart. And he is even the guru of Rakesh Junjunwala. So Radha Kishan Damani sir, I had a great opportunity just to meet him once in my life. And what I learned from him is, talk less, hear more. Silence. He did not even speak when Super Avenue got listed, and many other people like Nimesh Bhai, all others spoke, and only his work spoke. And what I learned from this great man is silence. And lot to discuss. I am not here to give any motivational talk, make your hairs rise, no. I was talking to Atul yesterday. He just told Rudra, implementation is the key. We all have so many strategies with us. We all know market very well, but one who can implement it well, he is the one who can do something great in market. And like this, I can keep giving Gyan hours together. But then last December, I decided my job is to sit on terminal and then trade, not to do anything. And I am a person who is more an introvert than an extrovert. Hardly I speak to people, meet people, but on stage, very tough. Here, I want to give my experience of trading in 15 years, and I referred Radha Kishan Damani sir because he made this great statement. He said the difference between trading and investing in 3 beautiful lines. He just told 95% of my wealth is made through investing. 95% of my wealth is made through investing. Only 5% is done through trading. But I was shocked because I am a trader and he is saying 95% of wealth is made through investing and only 5% is done through trading. But then I respect the gentleman and his words. He told, look at the second part of the statement. He told, no doubt 95% of my wealth is done through investing. Only 5% is done through trading. But the capital required to create that investing portfolio, which is giving that 95% of his today's wealth, came through trading. A round of applause to Radha Kishan Damani for this statement what he has made. Okay. So these are all things which can come only through experience, not written in Google, not written in books. I also had a chance 3-4 times to meet Rakesh sir. I asked him, sir, what is the difference between investing and trading? I never ask tips to these people. If you ask tips, Rakesh himself says, tips are given to waiters, not for traders. And from him, he makes a superb distinction between investing and trading. He says, investing is like your wife. Have it forever. Trading is like your girlfriend. Till you get excitement, you should be. I don't know if you can take the statement straight, but point is, there is a lot of learning, and this is something which people have to take today, and I'm still a big learner in market. And I was talking about becoming rich and staying rich, or getting rich and staying rich. I told getting rich is easy, staying rich is tough. Let me conclude this statement with one more line. Getting rich, you have multiple ways. Getting rich, you have multiple ways. Staying rich, you have only one way. Now, how do we get rich? What are those multiple ways? Yes, as a trader, you follow, yesterday I was hearing about GAN, you can follow RSI, you can follow stochastic, indicators, patterns, candlestick, Ikimoku chart, point and figure chart, market profile, order flow analysis, anything, follow. These are different ways of getting rich. But staying rich, there is only one way. What is that? Be humble. And market is bigger than any individual. There is only one way to stay rich, be humble. There is no other way. How many of you can follow what I am talking? Great, thank you, appreciate your time. Now, Rudra is here, tried to talk about Rudrology. Now, before I get into Rudrology, I was so impressed with Buffettology. And I was reading anything under the sun, above the earth available on Buffettology, and I was following Buffettology so much. Then I started with my experience also, something on trading. I wanted to see something which people are not seeing on their charts. For example, anything you do in technical analysis, anything, patterns, indicators, anything, you are only studying three things. You can study 500 plus indicators available in technicals, but all that 500 indicators will only talk three things. You are analyzing price, you are analyzing volume, and you are analyzing open interest if it is an F&O market. Nothing beyond these three. But then I felt there are many people using already all available indicators. How do I get an edge when I trade? Then I started seeing if there are some parameters beyond price, beyond volume, and beyond open interest. But do understand, nothing today is more important than price. Bhav Bhagavan hai, that will be the statement 100 years back today and next 100 years from now. But then I want to see something else beyond this three. Then I started seeing, can we see something called as VIX, the movement which happens in volatility index. Can we see something called as put call ratio? Amit was talking. Can we see something there which is not seen by many people? I'm sure after now my talk, these many people will start still using VIX, might be the put call ratios and many other variables which are not covered by so-called 500 plus indicators, which I even used in my last 15 years. But then I came to a conclusion that okay, let me not teach any of these three things. People know, beyond that let me not give my research what I am doing on market. Then I understood through the law of manifestation, this universe is so big, and if you believe in this law of manifestation, law of attraction, all that, universe has created abundance for us. Let's not look from the scarcity, let's look from abundance. If I get some time at the very end of my talk, I will even touch a bit about this abundance, law of attraction, manifestation, all that, because as a chartered accountant, 5 master degree holder, I never believed this bullshit called manifestation, law of attraction, all that nonsense. But then once I started using it without liking and then started seeing results, then I thought this is something which changed the world. Friends, please understand, 90% of wealth on an average is in the hands of 10% of people, and 10% of people have 90% of wealth. So if you just look at this, 90% of wealth in the hands of 10% of people and 10% of wealth in the hands of 90% of people. Whatever politicians do, bringing lot of different things like might be demonetization, GST, whatever, it's all to ensure that this imbalance, we try to make it balanced. But do understand, poor will always throw their money poorly and rich always knows how to grab that. So this imbalance can only be corrected temporarily but not for a longer term. Whatever you do in economics. But then I understood, if you can come to that 10% people who have that 90% wealth and then look at the other side, for sure there is so much to learn in this world. Now, I am here to teach this Rudralogy and share my experience on trading. First of all, Rudralogy doesn't mean I have invented something great. There are world-class traders. I followed Jesse Livermore in and out. In fact, before I was born, he was no more, but I followed everything what Jesse had done. And people even today talk he committed suicide and he is a failure in market, blah, blah, blah. Good. But I don't want to take his personal life. I want to take his life in stock market. Similarly, I was very, very impressed by George Soros. I read everything about George Soros, and this man was even ready to go against government, economics, and see the conviction what he had. And that gave a killing to Jesse Livermore, or to even for that matter George Soros. Now, I have tried bringing all successful traders' gyan on market and my experience in the name called Rudralogy. So someone should not conclude, oh, Rudralogy means something what Rudramurti has invented. What Jesse spoke 100 years back is spoken by Soros, is spoken by Rakesh, is spoken by Radhakishan, is spoken by every good trader. But can we implement it is the biggest problem, because we are humans. Can we control our emotions? Buffett says an intelligent investor is one who has control over his emotions. You have to control your emotion. But even a good trader, a successful trader will always have control over his emotion. So with this gentle background, let me straight jump to Rudralogy. Now in this presentation, whatever I have, I've just brought a concept called accuracy versus edge. Friends, and I'll be sharing these slides completely to you. I don't want someone to write what is coming on the slide. But what I now spoke for this much time, last 10 minutes, not there in slide. I'm sure this is also getting recorded in Bloomberg Quint. You get a copy of this also available. But you won't get this environment. Do understand, humans create technology. Technology can never create humans. So still this is more powerful. Now coming straight to accuracy versus edge. Friends, I understood with lot of losses in market that in market if you want to be successful, you should have an edge and not just accuracy. Now what is accuracy, what is edge? Many people think if you have 90% accuracy in market, you make money. But then I understood world's top 10 traders today I have seen, and none of them have accuracy of more than 63%. And then I understood if world top 10 traders, in that world top 10 traders, we don't have an Indian also, but those people have accuracy of less than 63%, and we people say we have 90% accuracy. Then I started trying to understand why this 95% people are losing money in trading and why only this 5% people make that money. The answer is too simple. Never see just accuracy, see something called as edge. Now what is edge or what is trading edge? Very simple. Accuracy and risk reward together forms something called as edge. I'll give you a very simple example so that you understand. There are two people with different accuracy. Mr. A has an accuracy of 90%. Mr. B, or let us say Rudramurti, I have an accuracy of just 20%. My accuracy is 20%, another person has an accuracy of 90%. Now what do you mean by 90% accuracy? He makes 10 trades, 9 trades are successful, only 1 trade he fails. But when I make 10 trades, I am successful only 2 times, but I lose 8 times. For sure, everyone will conclude the guy with 90% accuracy is far better than me who has only 20% accuracy. But please understand, the guy with 90% accuracy may not be making money. If you ask me how, very simple. Out of 10 trades, he is successful in 9 trades. Every trade he makes 1000 rupee profit. 9 trades he made 9000 rupee profit. He only lost once, but that one time when he lost 1 lakh. So he made 1000 rupee 9 times, so he made 9000. He just lost once and he lost 1 lakh. Net 91,000 loss. I am not including brokerage, turnover charges, all that. Without that still, he is losing 91,000 with 90% accuracy. Rudramurthy has accuracy of just 20%, but then out of 10 trades I made, 8 trades I lost 1,000 rupee each. So I lost 8,000. I made money only in 2 trades, but each trade when I made money, I made 1 lakh each. So 2 trades I made 2 lakh and 8 trades I lost 8,000. Net to net, 2 lakh minus 8,000, I made 1,92,000 positive with 20% accuracy. How many of you are following what I am talking? Great. Thank you, friends. Please understand, the word accuracy is what all the retail people are seeing and the smart successful traders are seeing edge. Now I'll tell you what is edge. And please don't get offended, because even I have passed the 10 years of journey of being in that retail trading and following only accuracy before coming here. So if you can do it faster, that is what we are looking at. So I have even passed that journey. Not that I never started with accuracy, straight I started with edge. Now coming with edge, what do you mean by edge? We have a great person called Kelly who gave this formula for calculating trading edge. I never use too much of mathematics, I use only common sense. I know only 4 things in mathematics. Being a chartered accountant, I know only addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, that too with calculator. Other than this, nothing required. Now, but what is more important is common sense. Now let me speak about edge and what Kelly told in his formula. He said edge is calculated using the concept of risk reward as well as accuracy. Now I am just taking an example here just to show you how edge can be calculated, straight taking Kelly's formula. Now if you see this Kelly's formula of trade edge calculator, I will even share this with you, nothing to write down, just observe. Now if you see this trade edge calculator, now friends follow this very carefully and let me make a statement right now before we further proceed. I have understood with pain in market a great truth to be a successful trader, and this I have understood with lot of pain, and that is, if you have to be successful in market, what is required? Answer is too simple. Trading system is only 20% of your success as a trader. The rest 80% comes only through risk management. A great trading system with an ordinary risk management is waste. An ordinary trading system with a great risk management takes you to that elite 5% of successful traders who are making money. So I have even fought all my life finding the holy grail of trading where I want the great trading system, but very late I realized, but it is just not enough to have a great trading system. What you also equally require is a great risk management tool. Now, if you see this Kelly's calculation, what he says is, now see this carefully, let us say I am buying a stock at 100 rupees and I am keeping a target of, let us say, 150 rupees. So I have an expected target of 150, buying a stock at 100. So what is the return I am expecting from this purchase? 50 rupees. Now I am telling you, keep a stop loss of 50 rupees for this trade. Buy at 100, target 150, stop loss 50. So the risk reward is 1:1. You have a 50 rupee return, you have a 50 rupee risk. So if I put the return and risk here in the calculator, so I am expecting a 50 rupee return and I am expecting a risk of 50 rupees because my stop loss is 50. Now we have something called as probability of winning. Now what do you mean by probability of winning? If I make 10 trades, how many times I am successful? I am talking accuracy. Let us say my accuracy is 50%. So I will put probability of winning as 0.5. So automatically it will take probability of losing as 0.5, which is 1 minus probability of winning, and you can see edge is 0. Can you see edge there? So edge is showing, the number is showing there as 0. So what you can understand from this is, someone who has 1:1 risk reward and someone who has 50% accuracy will have 0 edge. This doesn't include brokerage and all your charges. Okay? If you include that, your edge becomes negative. Now what I am doing, I am trying to take a situation where you have the same return and I will make the risk of, let us say, 25. Now the moment I make risk as 25, now see, for every 1 rupee risk I have 2 rupee return, my risk reward is good. Now see, edge is moving up, it is 0.5. Now what I will do is I will reverse the situation. I will have 25 rupee return and 50 rupee risk. That means this is not a good trade. So 50 rupee risk and 25 rupee return, and I will even make this probability of winning as, let us say, 0.7. Just see what is happening. The edge is just 0.05. So even with 70% accuracy, your edge is very, very bad. I don't make any trade in my life unless edge is at least 1. But the rule says it should be positive, that is above 0. That means worst scenario, you should have a risk reward of 1:1 and you should have at least 50% accuracy. Still you will lose money, broker will make money. But at least that is worst scenario. Now people want 90% accuracy. I can give you a call with 90% accuracy. I'll say buy Nifty today at 10,600. Target 10,605. Stop loss 8,000. It will have 100% accuracy. Or if you want 5,000, I can bring the stop loss. But do understand, edge is very bad. How many of you are clearly understanding, before I take any trade, I have to see the edge, which is risk reward and accuracy. If your accuracy is dropping to 10%, but your risk reward is something like 1 point risk and 3 point reward, even that may not be a good trade. I am not disregarding accuracy. I am only trying to say, don't disregard risk reward, and accuracy should fairly be at least 60% when you take a trade. If you have above that, fantastic. If you have above 60%, fantastic. But ensure risk reward, worst case when I trade, should at least be 2.5 return, 1 point risk. I don't take a trade with anything lesser than 1 rupee risk, 2.5 rupee return. I'll give you a simple example so that you understand practically what I'm talking. Nifty was at 10,475 2 days back when we were doing live trade. I had given a target of 10,480 when it was at 10,430. How many of you were there in that live trade session? Yeah. So 10,430 Nifty was, and I'm making a disclaimer again, whatever I talk, don't take it as a recommendation. Plus, this is not a solicitation for anything, because anyhow I don't take people's money, I trade only my money, no solicitation. But do understand, I'm giving you a practical example so that you understand what I'm talking, and where many people do mistake. Someone bought Nifty future at 10,475 because I told target is 10,480 and he has 5 rupee return, and I gave buy call at 10,430 with a target of 10,480 with a stop loss of 10,405. So I was keeping at least a 50 point reward and a 25 point risk. But you can't keep a 5 point reward and some 80 point risk or 75 point risk. Even with 90% accuracy, you will never make money. How many of you could follow what I am talking? Great. Now what people do is, sir, no problem, sir, 2 rupees my brokerage, I am trading with a discount broker. 5 rupee I get means still I get 3 rupees, sir. Biggest mistake. To learn this I took 10 years, friends. 10 years I took. CA never taught me all this. Market taught me everything. So I am trying to tell you, always in life, see something called as edge. Someone says, sir, this mathematics we never understood. I am so happy because you are like me. What you should understand is, when you take any trade, ensure your accuracy is above 60% and ensure the risk reward is minimum 1 rupee risk and 2.5 rupee reward. Many a times I even take trades only if it is 1 rupee risk and at least 4 to 5 rupee reward, or else I will not touch. Now I make a statement which Jesse Livermore told. He said, a successful trader is one who knows how to make money being right only 20% of the times. For Jesse, you have to give a round of applause. Friends, I repeat, Jesse told, a successful trader is one who knows how to make money being right only 20% of the times. When I read first time this quote, I understood, okay, all this is wrong. I want 90% accuracy. How many of you are following what I am talking? How many of you can appreciate what Jesse told? So now, this is an open mind learning. Please have open mind at least till next 1 hour. Then later on, no problem, we can take up anything here. Questions I will not take on this, mathematics, nothing. 1 hour, you have to allow me to talk. Because the presentation gets disturbed, half an hour. Because I want to enjoy how many questions can come to me and how I can face. Okay? But then, let me complete what I have planned for. Thank you, sir. Is that fine? I can complete? Yeah. Excellent. I appreciate. Now, similar to this, we have something called as optimal size. Here I am talking about trade edge. Now, what is optimal size? Again, Kelly has given a formula. He says, you cannot bet more than this much percentage of your capital for this particular trade, which has this particular accuracy and this particular risk reward. What do you mean by that? If this is your case where the return is this much, risk is this much, your accuracy is this much, what is the max quantity you can take or max portfolio percentage you can take on that single trade? Many of us, what we do, blindly all our capital in one single trade. And I know some great people, I can talk 5 full days on option market without a presentation because 15 years market has taught me that. But then I am making a statement very important. Many people think options are safer than futures. You know why? Because they say in option market our risk is limited. As a buyer of option, I lose only max the premium, whereas in futures market the risk is unlimited. Nonsense. I'll tell you why. If someone buys an option with 5 rupee premium, 2 rupee premium, and you think you can lose only 5 rupee, 2 rupee, you are right. But if someone has 1 lakh rupee with him, and if the premium is quoting at 5 rupee, he will not buy 1 or 2 quantity or for just 1 lot. If it is bank nifty, he might take 40, which is the lot size. If it is nifty, he might take 75 is what we feel. But he would have put all his 1 lakh, 2 lakh in that position. And if that 5 rupee premium turns to 0, he will lose everything. In futures, you can't lose everything. Do you know why? Because the moment margin comes below initial margin, broker will save you and cut the position, and in futures, you are at least left out with some money to eat popcorn and cotton candy. Yeah, round of applause you want to give? Yeah. And I have to appreciate Bloomberg Quint, which is taking this live everywhere. Rudra first time on Mumbai stage, okay? And Mumbai people, lovely. And I was just waiting 2 days, when I'll get on stage, this way. But now, when you call me down, I'll surely come. Friends, if you can understand this one word, what I told, difference between option and futures. A gentleman came to me and asked, Rudra sir, what is the difference between equity market and F&O market? I told very simple, in equity market, people lose money slowly, in F&O market, they lose very fastly. This is the only difference I told. Friends, listen carefully. Unless you understand markets and you put in effort, there is no easy way. I will tell you what Carlos Slim told, who was last year the top richest guy from Mexico. Someone asked Carlos Slim how to become rich, and Carlos Slim just answered in one line. He said, if I work hard, how will you become rich? That's all. If I work hard, how will you become rich? You have to give a round of applause to Carlos Slim, okay, not to me. Friends, today I will share another statement. For me, this is so much, it will keep coming. Now, in fact, I never speak with PPT, but problem is DJ was asking me 3 days back, 4 days back, where is your PPT, where is your PPT? It is there here. Now, the point is too simple. Friends, listen to this carefully. There was a conversation between Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett. Bezos told Buffett, your investment theories are so simple. And you have proved being one of the top 2-3 richest guy following such a simple investment theory. But why people are not becoming rich using your simple investment theory? This is a question Bezos asked Buffett. And Buffett replied, very simple. Buffett told, my theories are too simple to follow and everyone can become rich following my theory. But people cannot follow this simple theory because no one wants to become rich slowly. These are there in my blood, not in PPT. It goes on every time. But if I can control that emotion, that aggression, and age is also very less. In fact, someone was asking, your hairstyle is great. I told, when I have hair, I can do it, not later. Yeah? So it's very tough. People keep asking questions. Okay, fine. Now, how many of you understood that edge accuracy, you have to see both risk reward and accuracy, and then only enter a trade before even talking trading system. I will talk today at least 2 trading system. If I get more time, I will share more. But before I talk that, do understand the fact, if you want to be in that 5% successful group of traders, you have to understand that risk management is everything in trading, and only that 5%, 10%, 20% is all your trading system. You have many ways in order to find out whether market goes up or comes down. But risk management, there is only one way, that you have to control your emotion, and there are certain mathematics which I can even share. Only on risk management I will talk later in my session. Okay, I know this crowd is very tough, but still I want to just take with what I want, with a humble request to all of you. Can I have all of you to please stand up for me? Please stand up. Thank you. Everyone. Thank you, thank you. So what I want you to do is put all your book, pen, everything down on your table. You're all there? Great. So can you just raise your hands like this to me? Full, raise your hand. Great. Okay. Now, just see what you have to do is, you have to bend to your left and my right. Okay. Bend to your left and my right fully and make a sound. Ah. Okay. Do the other way around. Again, make a sound. Ah. Just gently back. Back, gently back. Just down. Touch your toes if you can. Okay. Good. Great. Please sit down. Someone asked, are you a trader or are you a health coach? I am not a health coach. See, why we do this is very simple, so that by chance if someone is sleeping, he will get up. Okay? That's the reason. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you want to give a round of applause? Give it big, right? Give it big. People with big heart will give big clap. Yeah, this is one of the ways to make people clap. Okay? Now, friends, listen, I am too serious. I know you are all so serious, but with that I am telling, if you can get these small nuggets, whatever I am talking about, told by Buffett, told by many great people, Carlos Slim, told by fantastic traders, if we can implement this, great to talk, can you implement it? Then the journey towards that successful trading and becoming further bigger and bigger happens so easily. Now, let me go further from here and talk to you about why traders lose money. Friends, I am talking something very serious. If someone can tell me that you have another way and you have lost money in market because of that, I will add that point also in my presentation. I have identified there is no more than 10 ways why people lose money in market, and why am I talking about this is so that you don't do any of these 10 things, or by chance if you do, do less of it. Very simple. These 10 things you should never do because you will lose money. I always believe if you know what not to do, you actually know what to do. We have to control risk. Return. See, there is a superb statement which says, take care of your losses. Profit will take care of itself automatically. You have to do nothing. You have to take care of your losses. If someone says that stop loss should never be followed, he might be still right, but I am of the opinion that the only thing which is there in control of a trader is stop loss. That is the risk. Return is never under your control. If someone trades without stop loss, it's like driving a car without brake. Fantastic. How you can do it? Please try. Some people say we keep stop loss, mental stop loss. No mental. And these things I learnt it too late in my life. Too late. You have to follow stop loss. But if someone is not following, he might be still successful. I am not saying no, but I cannot do. And I am giving one great thing to learn for everyone. If two great traders of this world join hands, if two great traders of this world join hands, they produce the worst result ever possible. I don't know how many of you can take my statement, yeah? If two great traders of this world join hands, they produce the worst result ever possible. What do I mean by that? Just because I follow stop loss, someone doesn't follow stop loss, now you're all thinking what we should do, who is right, who is wrong. Understand what is right for you, do it. That is where I told if two great traders join hands together, they will have the worst result. Now, getting back, I'm saying why traders lose money. I'll just run up a bit faster so that I have time for trading systems, but do understand, again I'm repeating, it is only 20% of a trader success which comes from trading system. 80% is what I'm now talking. But still I'll spend some time on trading system. Off the track, if I get more time, I will share some more things which I can talk. Only option market I can talk, only option Greeks I can talk 3 full days. And it is too simple, no mathematics. I don't know mathematics, I never use mathematics. I use common sense, I use logic. End of the day, we have to make money in the market. How much analysis you do, market doesn't care. Now, why traders lose money? Very fast. First and foremost reason, people do emotional trading. They don't know why they are buying, they don't know why they are selling. Completely emotional trading. This is the only route for hell. So, if people don't have a reason, logic, and they are doing based on emotions trading, they will always lose. Second point, lack of discipline. I say, if you are not disciplined in market, markets are disciplined enough to punish you. This is Rudralogy, my statement. I repeat, yeah, you want to clap louder, yeah? I repeat, if you are not disciplined in markets are disciplined enough to punish you. So you be better disciplined. Very important. I know great people with great discipline, great mathematics, great risk management only in book. They can't implement it. The moment they keep 90 rupees stop loss, price comes to 91 and it's falling down, shift stop loss to 85 because there we have long-term support. The moment it comes to 86, then they shift stop loss to 80, then 70, then 60, 50, then 10 rupees. One gentleman asked me a question, sir, I bought Suzlon at 180 rupees, now it is 20 rupees, 15 rupees, whatever, where I should keep stop loss? No laughing, I'm not doing joke. I told him, the only place you can keep stop loss is 0. And again another statement, because this is going live, I have nothing against a stock or for a stock, I'm just taking it as an example. It can be Suzlon, it can be Kingfisher Airline, it can be any of these stocks. If you cannot make money out of good stocks, you will never ever be in a position to make money out of bad stocks. Simple. Wealth is never created by bad stocks, never. Now, third point, greed and fear. Even Rakesh many a time says this, people who can control their greed and fear. Jassi told it 100 years back. He told people always, they do a simple mistake. Whenever they make a small profit, they fear that it might become loss and they cut it fast. You bought a stock at 100, it is now 102. So you are feeling, oh, it might come down, the 2 rupee will go off, book profit, jaldi karo. So you will book profit. You are fearing for your profit that it might go into loss. But when it comes to loss, what happens? You bought a stock at 100, now stock is at 95. Hey, no problem, bounce back will come. Then it comes to 90, no problem, still long-term support at 80 rupees. Moving average is at 82, so still we have support. We bring all possible indicators to ensure that buy decision what I have taken is right. But end of the day, after all this what we say market is gambling, yaar. We cannot follow it, everything is wrong. No one in this world can be 100% right in market. It is not important how many times you are right or wrong in market. What is important is when you are right, how much more money you made, and when you are wrong, how much less money you lost. That what is matters. This is what George Soros told long time back. Yeah, round of applause to George Soros, great. Okay, now control greed and fear. I am only talking about this. Whenever you make profit, don't fear. Hope that it will become bigger profit. But whenever you are making loss, never hope that it will become profit. Fear and cut it off. Cut your losses short, run your profits long. Simple rule. I am not talking any trading system yet. But if you can follow these things and implement, money is there in market to do. How many of you are there with me still? Yeah, thank you, appreciate. Now, look at the fourth point, wrong leveraging. Now, what is this wrong leveraging? People as traders have to take leverage, but you should know when to take, when not to take. People take leverage at the wrong time. And some people, they take always leverage. It's like trying to hit a sixer every ball. You should know that the probability of hitting a six on a full toss is high. That doesn't mean on a full toss you cannot get out. But I want a favorable trade with a very good risk reward, higher accuracy, then I put my leverage. I don't put my leverage every time. If someone can control leverage well, even average, if you can do your control of leverage, you are there in the successful group. You should know when to leverage, when not to leverage. 2-3 days I can talk only on leverage with lots of example, but in this 1 hour I am trying to tell you, these are all points where successful traders are following discipline. And they know these are the places where retail people are going wrong. Come to last, fifth one there, hope. If you hope in market, you get only rope. No hope. Expect always the unexpected, Rudralogy. However great you are as a trader, expect always the unexpected. This is how I trade when I take a position. So hope is a very important factor if you have to ensure you are in the winning track. Wrong averaging. I am not talking leverage, here I am talking averaging. What is wrong averaging? As a trader, you should always buy on a rising scale and you should always sell on a falling scale. People do reverse. As an investor, it's a different ball game. I always remember, hardly in India we have great person like Rakesh sir, who can be a great trader and a great investor. But everyone, even in your lifetime, if you can be a great trader, that's a great achievement. In your lifetime, if you are a great investor, that's a great achievement. Few people can do both. As a trader, you have to wear a trader's hat. As an investor, you have to put an investor's hat. When I do trading, I make money. 50% of my money, same day I transfer it to an investment account. Please understand a simple experiential theory which I am giving you. You have with you, let's say today, 1 lakh. You did some trade, great trade, you made it 2 lakh. You did another great trade, 2 lakh became 5 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 10 lakh, 50 lakh, 50 lakh, 1 crore, 1 crore, 5 crore. You do one mistake there, you are back to zero. People talk lot of things about how they succeeded in market, but they never talk about that one trade which brought them back to zero. I am only trying to tell, when you make your 1 lakh, 2 lakh, remove at least 50,000 out of that, put it in investment account, and that is where you buy great value stocks. That is coming free for me. And with disclosure I am telling, I am buying real estate madly in my investment portfolio. I am buying stocks like Puravankara, Koltai Patil, and I am even buying stocks like might be Frontline if you want DLF. So I feel real estate will do fantastic in next 2-3 years, 5 years down the line. And people ask, if you are buying Puravankara, you are buying Koltai Patil and you say it is fantastic stock to buy, how are you buying quantity? Very simple. Whatever money I make through trading, 50% of that I simply buy these stocks. It doesn't matter where the stock is currently trading because I am putting my profits there. For me, the stock is free. But I don't trade in my investment stocks. I don't invest in trading stocks. I shorted PC Jeweler, I bought PC Jeweler lower level and I enjoyed volatility. But I don't invest in these stocks. Shilpa Medicare is the only stock which made Rudramurthy in 15 years what I am today. But that stock when I was buying was highly illiquid and I was buying Shilpa Medicare at 50 rupees and there was another guy who bought Shilpa Medicare at 30 rupees. Tell me who is better, guy who bought at 30 or guy who bought at 50? Who is better? Simple question. 30 rupees, correct? Now please understand, the guy who bought Shilpa Medicare at 30 rupees, he sold it at 700 rupees. But he had 10 shares. He bought at 30 rupees, he sold it at 700 rupees. He had 10 shares. I bought at 50 rupees and I sold Shilpa Medicare at 650 rupees, but I had 50,000 shares. Is 30 better, 50 better? Quantity matters. Allocation matters. Superb. I am not talking any trading system. Friends, if you can catch this so early in your trading career, this is above CA. I am telling you, this you are catching so early in your trading career. For me, it took such a long time. And these are very important. Implementation. I was so happy when I bought HR motor at 500 rupees and I sold it at 2000. And I was thinking, I am the best champion in market. And I heard Ramdev sir buying HR motors at 2500 rupee. I was telling whole world, see how intelligent Rudra is. He bought at 500 and I sold at 2100. Ramdev sir bought at 2500. Then later I realized his quantity was different, my quantity was different. And he held it and he is even holding it till now. I have exited very fast. Look at Rakesh sir. Remove from him Titan, Crisil and Lupin. Remove 3 shares from his portfolio. Titan, Crisil and Lupin. Rakesh sir is not there. When I say not there, his whole profit, his whole achievement. But you know what people want? They want Titan, Crisil, Lupin, 3 stock every day. He is getting it in his lifetime. How many of you are following what I am talking? Please understand, in market, we have to be that continuous learners. 3 stocks can change your whole life. But we want these 3 stocks every day. Not possible. But in fact, Atul sir can talk anything much better than me on Rakesh sir, because I only have that Ekalavya's and the Dronacharya's job. He has the Arjuna and Dronacharya's job. But still, nothing. When you bring me on stage, my mother always says, never give a gun to Naxalite and a mic to Rudramurthy, my son. Okay. Friends, very tough to talk 12 to 1 o'clock. I told DJ, put my session at 11 because that's the right prime time. But then what happened? It got delayed 12 to 1. But any time, fine. So if you have stuff with you and people can just ensure they're getting some learning, I can contribute. Fine, go to 6th one I told about wrong averaging. Don't average as a trader on a falling scale when you have bought something. Never. As an investor, it's a different ball game. You know the intrinsic value. You know, see, if I'm not wrong, Titan bought at 50 rupees, came to 30 rupees, 25 rupees. But still, the stock was held because he was sure it is a good stock. But as a trader, we cannot do. So as an investor, I'm buying Purvankara, 60 rupee, 50 rupee, 40 rupee, 100 rupee, 120 rupee, 160 rupee, everything I'm buying. But do understand, as an investor, have deep margin of safety. Very important. You should not buy a 100 rupee stock at 90 rupees as an investor, because your margin of safety is only 10. I don't know if I can reach you people. If intrinsic value as per your calculation, what is intrinsic value to me and you will be different. As a chartered accountant, again, tough to bring all financial statements and bring in those numbers. But do understand, if you buy a stock which you feel is worth 100 rupee at 90 rupee, you have only 10 rupee margin of safety. You have to have deep margin of safety when you buy stocks. And price doesn't matter. It is just a machine which will keep, market is just that machine which will keep giving you different numbers. But as a trader, for me, price is everything. Next, lack of patience. In fact, I have heard from great people that patience is the only factor which will differentiate a smart investor and a foolish investor. But I say more important than to an investor, it is to a trader to have patience. Biggest money is made by traders only when they sit tight. This is what Jassi told long time back. He said, it is not my thinking which has given me money, it is me sitting tight. But you know what people do? All retail traders, they sit very tight because Jassi told sit tight. But he also told buy right and then sit tight. What our people do? Buy anything, sit tight. Then lastly fight. You understand what I am talking? This was told by Jassi Livermore 100 years back. Buy right, sit tight. Are you getting what I am talking? So simple. Now, look at the next point, no proper risk management. I'll talk so much on risk management later. Trading edge, just now I spoke, no trading edge. That's why people lose money, and lack of right knowledge and adaptability. Market is never ever static. It is dynamic. And when market is dynamic, you have to evolve. You have to keep changing. You have to sharpen your axe. The way I trade when VIX is at 1820 and the strategies I use is not same as when VIX is at 10, 11, 12. What we do, for everything we use the same trading strategy. It is like playing the same style of cricket whether you are in Lords or you are in Mumbai Wankhede or you are in South Africa or in Australia. You cannot do that. Market is not static, it is dynamic. So you should have systems which will evolve and give you the required moves as per the market environment. You can't say for every market environment I will use so and so tool. And all this I learnt with lot of pain in market, and this did not come through books, it came through experience. And then today I will tell what Rudra will do when he trades, today. And I might change it tomorrow because every day, every second I learn. Next. If these 10 things, if you don't do in market, you don't lose. Let me straight go to next point, trading system. Everyone wants trading system, I even want trading system, because as a retailer I understand your point, because I was that kind of a person for a long time. It is only trading system, the holy grail, which will make me superb in market. Rakesh sir also sees the same charts what you and me sees. Okay, every doctor has the same stethoscope, same thing he will do. But what one great doctor hears and what I and you hear is different. What I and you see in chart and what he sees in chart is different. So it is not concluding that okay, you have some system and it gave buy, I will buy, it gave sell, I will sell. No. No. My experience says at least no. Now, here what have I coined? I have coined 2 trading systems. I have many more, but I will discuss 2 trading systems with you people. Follow it very carefully. And I have not taken any examples, and I will take live examples from you people at the very end. You know, very simple what I can do, coin a trading system. Past you find out one stock which has acted perfectly to your trading system, put it on screen and say, see, support, my trading system came here, came there, came here, came there. But you give a stock and let us put the trading system there, it doesn't work. Many of them talk about this green arrow, red arrow mark. So you have a trading system automated, you get a green arrow and you just buy it, you get a red arrow, you just sell it. And many people blazer tie and then sit with system, they only see the arrows and they do it, but you feel they are doing some technicals. But do understand, I had a system, back tested everything I did, and then I was following something, green arrow came, I immediately bought. Then market started falling. Then you know what happened? Green arrow disappeared. Money also disappeared. Green arrow when it comes and when you buy, the green arrow will stay only when market has gone up substantially. So when you back test and see the past, green arrow would have stayed, provided market from there would have gone up. This is one method. Like this I can tell another 100 more techniques, but my simplest point, if these things can work, then we don't require Rakesh sir. We'll follow green arrow, red arrow. Friends, with all the highest humility and humbleness what I have in my life, I'm just telling you with folded hands, let us respect these great traders and investors of our country. They are far, far better than others. Far better. I'll make a statement live. These people, Radha Kishan Damani sir, Rakesh sir, Nimesh sir, they are far better than anyone in not just trading, but in their humanness and in their character. Far better. Far better. In fact, someone was talking yesterday, GAN and all, you were all talking, right? I was also just finding interesting. There are many methods. Don't reject anything just because you don't like it. Never do it. I was just finding out, all 3 people, I don't know if I am right or wrong, I have just read it in a WhatsApp message, their wife name comes as Rekha. I was just even doing Rakesh, Rudra, he is CA, I am CA, like that we do matching. But we have to put his effort to beat him. We have to put his effort to beat him. Dreaming small in life is a crime. Dream big. Dream big. So that even if you achieve 1% of what you have dreamt, you will make tons of money. Tons of money. But point is, people don't know how much money they want and they don't know for what they want. Unless you solve these 2 problems, you will never ever become successful trader. If I get time, Last 5 minutes I'll talk about even manifestation and something which changed my life. After all this, if I get time, I will do that. Okay, now let me talk 2 trading systems with you all. And the first trading system what I am discussing is called as open low and open high method. I am sure Amit was talking about this in the previous session, but I have some changes which I follow, and please understand friends, you have to follow that trading time frame which suits you. Many people ask me this question, should I use 5 minutes chart, 15 minute chart, end of the day chart, weekly chart, monthly chart? So it's like asking, should I use a heavy bat, light bat, should I use this bat? It all depends what is your style of batting. Don't come to a single line answer. You know, retail people always want single line answer. They don't want anything to do, but money should keep pouring into their account. Not possible. At least I have not seen anyone becoming rich that way. I've seen people with not even 10 standard pass who have become rich, but I've never seen anyone without effort becoming rich. Okay, now what is this open low, open high method? Very simple. These things I am talking for an intraday time frame can be used for any time frame, weekly, monthly, whatever you want to do. But shorter the time frame, tougher to predict the market always. So I am using it for a very shorter period, which is day time frame. So what is this open low and open high method? Very simple. Let me just talk so that you don't read that. Now in open low method, whenever market opens at any point and makes the same point as low and it starts moving up, we say there is an open low formation. For example, Nifty Monday morning will open at 10,600 in futures. It makes low also 10,600 and market starts moving up. I feel it is an open low formation and I say it is bullish. Similarly, when you see open high formation, we say it is bearish. But the real fact or the real problem when I trade is, I will know open low, open high only after market. Because you might have seen 10,600 open, 10,600 low, but after half an hour, 1 hour, the open low might get broken and it might fall. But that when I show you based on past track record, I will select only those days where open low was there and it has held, so that you feel my system is great. But my point is very simple. Let us go more deeper into this method of open low, open high. But basic rule you understood, when market makes an open low formation, it is bullish. When it makes an open high, it is bearish. Very simple. Why? What is the logic? When it makes open low, that means everyone who has bought at any price, he is still in money. And when you see open high, that means the high and the open are at the same price. That means that's the highest price at which someone has sold, and anything coming below that says market is weak. Now what is very important is two things. When you see open low and when you have bought, you have to see magnitude and time. Now what is magnitude, what is time? This is all Rudralaya experience. So what is magnitude, what is time? When I buy an open low at 10,600 Nifty open, that is a low. Now currently it is 9:30 and market is trading at 10,610, 615. So from open low of 10,600, 15 points it has gone up. So magnitude means how much far it has gone up from open low. It has gone up 15 points. Higher the magnitude move, that means lower the chance of breaking the open low. How many of you are following what I am talking, friends? Thank you. So when you see open high formation and when you have shorted, let's say open high was at 10,800 and you shorted. Now it is 10,750. If it is 10,750, for open high to break, you have to move 50 points again on the upside. So magnitude tells how far away have you gone from open low or how far away have you gone from open high down. So if magnitude wise, if you have a bigger move, the chances of it getting broken is less. How many of you followed what I spoke? Great. Second thing what we see is time. Now what do you mean by time? I want to see more time market should have traded above open low. Friends, you will get shocked. Many people follow everything in technicals, but today I am following something new where I consider time as an element when I trade. and I don't do any of the studies of Gans, ARCs and your Fibonacci's, those stuff, but I do something else called market profile, order flow analysis. But today order flow is something which I follow too much. A person asked me a question, I have bought something and market went up from there huge, or I have sold something, market came down huge volume was there, but then again market recovered. Do you know, is that selling? Is it buying, selling, selling, selling? And he asked me, when it goes up, can you say that volume, is it buying volume, selling volume? Everyone says for every buyer there is a seller. Where is the question of buying volume, selling volume, all that? If you want to decipher this problem, then you have to understand something called order flow analysis. So I follow a lot on order flow analysis as a short-term trader, day trader. However, as a positional trader, you have so many other things also to follow. Keep your studies very simple. That gives you big money in market. That is what even JC was talking when I heard him yesterday. And he told, don't have 5 different indicators, putting everything complex, and that is only way to just make yourself more troublesome. So now, what I do is, when I buy an open low, I want magnitude wise a distance of at least in Nifty, for example, something like 15, 20, 25 points. If you want to bring that into percentage, I say at least it should be about 0.18. which is also a Fibonacci number, okay. So 0.17 something, I will just make it as 0.18. So people have to understand the magnitude. Only on this system, again 2 hours I can talk, but then understand the theory and the concept, the process. Another important point, there is something called value area high. That is what we use in market profile. In fact, my friend Rajendran will be talking market profile extensively after me. And I don't talk market profile in this stage because he is talking market profile. Now, I want to ensure when you make open low and buy, it should trade above previous day close. Very important. When you buy on open low, ensure it is trading above previous day close. And when you sell on open high, ensure it is trading below previous day close. This is an additional filter I will add. Second additional filter I add is value area high, value area low. This you will learn in market profile. Whenever I buy open low, I want market to trade above previous day's value area high. Whenever I go short on an open high, I want it to trade below previous day value area low. Now if someone doesn't know what is value area high low, nothing great. What we are only trying to do is the entire day's activity, when we bring it in a profile chart, we are trying to say the 70% activity which happens in that is your value area. Actually it is 2/3, 66.67. For convenience we say 70%. Anything beyond that, here is what we call this as your value area high and value area low. If someone is keen, I can just show it straight on a chart, because all this we don't do it manually. So if you see this chart of mine, you will understand what I mean by value area. Just see the screen. You can see this green line here. So this is your value area high. This red line here is your value area low. Now someone wants to learn too much on market profile, at least now be happy that you know there is a word called market profile. You can't learn everything. Buffett says, you can't make 9 women pregnant at a time and expect a child in 1 month. I repeat, Buffett says you can't make 9 women pregnant at a time and expect a child in 1 month. Means what? Learning takes some time. There is so much which I have to learn even today. But then you now know that there is something called value area high, value area low. So when you buy an open low, see whether is it trading above previous day close and above previous day's value area high. Similarly, when I short on an open high, I want to see whether it is trading below previous day close and below previous day value area low. So these are additional filters I use to ensure that open low sustains or not. That tells to me that I won't blindly buy because I see open low. I don't blindly sell because I see open high. Because there are many people who simply see open low and buy. I want to have an edge over them. How many of you are following what I am talking? Great, thank you. Can I have you all please to stand up? You know why I am doing this? Yeah, please. See the energy what I have, friends. How many of you want to learn 2 things in this world can never be copied? Two things in this world can never be copied. Two things. Anything and everything can be copied. Two things cannot be copied. One, energy. Energy can never be copied. You can copy my style, hairstyle. Yesterday I was feeling so happy. My shoes and Atul sir shoes was same. Zara, haircut same. Because I keep comparing Rakesh, my name R, Rakesh name R, Radhakishan, Damani name also R. You get what I am telling? We feel happy, comfortable, but we have to put their effort to grow there. Not because name is R and R. And I was talking now, all these three people have their wife name Rekha. In fact, when I got married, I was searching, can I have a wife name also Rekha? That is Doka, okay? Now, listen, friends, very important. You are all there learning. Lot of learning, unless implemented, is of no use. It has to go inside your blood and body. For that, I make you get up, do something, and then just get back. So what we will do is, just have two people facing each other, okay? Anyone there. Fastly pick up two people facing each other, friends. And if you have a girl next to you, be more happy. Okay, done. Now look at eye and eye contact, eye and eye contact. Okay, just read the person, see what you can read. If someone doesn't have a partner, one can read two people. See only the eye, nothing else. Okay, read the other person next to you. Yeah, tell him, please raise your hand. Both hands like what I am doing, rise. Okay, done. Just see his face only and both together like a ballet dance. Move on one side to my left and your right. Just move one side both together. Again, other side together. Again, down together. Again, gently back up together. And then give a high five to him, both hands, and say, you are an awesome trader. Please sit down, thank you. Can I have a round of applause? Thank you, please sit down. Even this can be copied by other presenters, but energy cannot be copied. Yes? Okay. The second thing in life you cannot copy is passion. If anyone wants to become a successful trader, that should be as a passion to you. It should be in your blood. Money is only the end result. If your cause is money when you trade, you will never become successful trader. I see markets whether I have position or not, because I have passion. So passion should be there in market. Passion, not fashion. Fashion is different. So if you have energy and passion, that always distinguishes you from someone else. Now, if you have understood this open low, open high method, I'll just try to put it in a nutshell again to you. Open low is bullish, but when you buy, ensure it is trading above previous day close, ensure it is trading above previous day value area high. Then the chance of open low sustaining is very high. All this I have put in my PPT and I can share with you. Okay, this is available. Similarly, when you see open high, sell it, ensure it is below previous day close, ensure it is below value area low. But I use more filters even than these two. But for that, more time required. These two, if you follow, good. If someone doesn't know value area high, low and all, don't worry, follow one filter. Can you follow previous day close as your filter? Yes. You saw open low, you bought, ensure it is above previous day close. So like this, I can add more filters. But do understand, more and more filters and confirmations you want, lesser will be the opportunity, because by then market would have already moved. So again, you have to balance the risk and the reward and the available information as it comes. But if you have full information on something, then there is no opportunity. Can I now take one example just to show you live how this open high, open low formation has given decent trade recently? I have just not come prepared with any ready example. I am just showing what is available in my screen. Just see this on profile chart. I am just showing you. Can you see here? I have an open high formation. This O return here is open. Market opened here. Just it went one tick above. One tick above it went. So the open here, if I just keep my cursor, I will tell you the date, Nifty it was, and then all the price. See the box there on the left hand corner here. The open here was, see the open, where is open? Open is not opening. Okay, the open here is somewhere around 10,694 something, and is it 694? Yes. And yeah, high is see open, high is 10,694, open also somewhere 693, and it made open high. But what is important is once it made open high, I want to see whether is it above or sorry below previous day close, because I am shorting now. So previous day is this and this is your close. So the moment it made open high, it came below previous day close. This is your previous day close, and then market started coming down. So this was an open high formation below previous day close and below previous day value area low. This red line is your value area low. So both the filters satisfied, went short. Now the question is where to cover. People ask target kidhar hai, where to cover. Simplest answer, I will take previous day's range. Let us say previous day range, high and low difference is 100 points. I keep 100 points as target. So take previous day's range, from that open high what it formed, I will calculate the same previous day high. If the range of previous day is 100 points and if I have shorted this open high, I will keep that 100 points target on the downside. This is one way of doing. The other way of doing is what I do in all trending markets. The best way to carve your intraday position, the best target is wait till the close as possible. So what I do is when I take an open high position, I keep trailing my stop losses and I keep my position open till 3:15. I will keep it open. I will wait for all other people to get out desperately, then I will cover position. So I go based on time. Later on I will talk only about risk management. I know many of you here wants to know risk management because I made a statement. Successful trader, trading system is only 20%, 80% is risk management. I have a separate slide only on risk management. But right now let's not talk risk management. But here when I do open high sell, I will keep stop loss some 10, 15, 20 points above, or sometimes I will keep stop loss either at point of control or at previous close or at value area high, depends upon where the formation of open high has happened. Now again, teaching this in 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hour presentation is very tough, but I am very sure blindly even if you follow open high, open low method and add these two filters what I told, great. I will give you third filter if you are interested, weighted average price. Whenever I buy open low, I want it to trade above previous day's weighted average price. Whenever I do the shorting open high, again I want it below the previous day weighted average price. I add the fourth filter if you want, that current day's weighted average price also I see. So when I buy open low and when market is starting up, I want that day's weighted average price also to keep moving up along with the prices. That is where I study both price as well as volume in tandemness. So like this I do lot of things, but then don't ask me, sir, where is this indicator, that indicator, which chart, and tomorrow I will give the same charts to you. Can we also do the same prediction? So answer is this is just 20% for trader. And you have to learn through that risk management. And it is not just any great chart will make you do great money in market. No, I don't agree at least. So if you have understood this, I will go to system 2. How many of you have followed system 1 to some extent? Great, thank you. Can I move to system 2 with your permission? Yeah, and I have taken a live example because I can't just bring one chart and show exactly see this happened, that happened like that. And there are many methods. Some people ask me this question, every day we may not get open low, open high. So what do we do that day? Do nothing. See the question, what do we do that day? Do nothing. For that I have some other system. You understand what I am talking? For that I have some other system. But then don't come to a conclusion that something or the other I should be doing. In fact, now I will make a statement what Jassi told. He said, fools trade every day, creating opportunity for genius traders to trade when there comes an opportunity. How many of you want a lunch break right now? That means you are listening to me. Few people simply raise hand. Okay. Yeah. How many of you want a lunch break now? No one? Thank you. I am blessed. Bombay people, you are so great. I am blessed. And the whole trader carnival. Now let me go to system number 2. What's the time right now? How much short I am running, far I am running? 140. So I have only 20 minutes left. Okay. Now go to system number 2. Okay. I am talking trading system number 2, and then we will go to risk management and then question and answer, so that we will learn together. Okay. Now after this open low, open high, see all this I have written. All this is available to you. See, open low is bullish, and it says ensure it trades above previous day close and value area high. Ensure it trades for at least 1 hour above the open low. This is where I am taking time. This is where I am considering the filters. Then ensure a higher magnitude move away from open low, ensuring rising weighted average price for current trade. These are all filters I have kept for open low to work. See, now I will say this is Rudralogy because open low is already there in market. The filters whatever I am bringing is what I am bringing through experience, because many a time seeing open low I even bought, but then open low got broke. Many a times when I saw open high I shorted, then open high got broke. Now sir, if we follow this, is it 100%? We want only 60%. That is where risk management will come into play. Ramdev was asked this question. There were 200 multi-baggers which came in the year 2017, sir, which gave something like 10-bagger, 1000% return. What do you feel? He said, out of that 200, if I have 2, that is enough. All 200 I don't want. You get what I am talking? We can't take all opportunity which comes in market. Even if you can take 10% of what market is giving as opportunity, that is too big. Too big. But what we want, all opportunity we want to take. Not possible. At least for me, not possible. I always say, there are only 2 people in this world who can catch the market top and market bottom. Only 2 people in this world can catch the market top and market bottom. 1, God. 2, liar. You know, yesterday I was introspecting myself. I was feeling Rakesh sir doesn't come every day in CNBC. He comes only Diwali. He doesn't come and talk here in all seminars, workshops. So why he is doing all this? So if I have to become like Rakesh sir, I should not do any of these things. Focus only on trading. So that is where people keep asking me. Lot of training programs I used to do before, but now I have stopped. Today what I do is for passion. Earlier it was for some money what I could generate, but today money comes from market stride. But still that heart, that is Indian heart, which says, okay, give something to retail people. Because when I was there and having so much of learnings and reading and everything, I could not still get what I wanted. So that is where the transformation of that small knowledge what I have is just getting shared. Okay, now, see, clap gives 2 meaning. One is, please stop, time over. Okay, yeah, because when my principal used to come on stage, I used to always clap. He was so excited. Wow, so many people are clapping. Actually, we were clapping for him to get down. What do I understand from your clap? Get down? Oh, okay. Okay, I'll talk another 20 minutes, okay? Now, open low is done, open high, okay. See, this is what we spoke. It's all there. Open high, bearish, previous day close, value area low, below that. Ensure that open high is at least for 1 hour. Time is a filter there. And then magnitude move, also weighted average price. Okay, I'm going to another method called open stretch. Friends, I have to tell you one clear point. Both the methods, whatever I'm talking, works only in trending market, not in bracketed market, not in a sideway market. So whenever you take a trade, your first job is to identify whether are you in an uptrend, downtrend, sideway trend, or at least you should identify, is the market trending or is it sideways? But you know what is a big problem? Every bigger sideway range has another smaller range, It's like a big box within which another box. Someone says now 10,000 on the lower side and 11,200 on the higher side, 1,200 points market is in a sideway range. That's a wider range. Then you will see another box. 10,300 to 10,800. Then you will say another box, 10,500 to 10,650. Now, the moment this box gets broken, for one time frame, it is trending. For another time frame, still it is sideways. How many of you are following what I am talking? Great. Now, let us go further and talk about open stretch. What I do in open stretch is very simple. I'm using an Excel so that I show you what is open, stretch, stride, and nothing great to follow. I will share even this Excel sheet with you, and I will talk Monday market kya karta hai. I don't want to talk Friday I did this trade, this much profit, Thursday I did this trade, that much profit, because from that you never made a profit. Monday I will tell what market will do. I have every right to go wrong, but I have every right to give one direction and not both the side. You know what people do? Market above this it will go up, below this it will come down. It has to go up or come down. You will surely be right. Are you getting what I am telling? So please, I always say, I don't mind losing a client, but I mind client losing money. I don't mind losing a client, but I mind client losing money. Now, here I am talking what market can do on Monday. Okay? Now, I am talking pure Nifty, pure intraday. Then we will slowly increase the time frame so that someone wants to know a weekly view, monthly view, all that. We can even try doing it. But I will start with a smaller time frame. Okay? Now, very simple. Whatever I am trying to do for Monday, before that let me show you stretch. See the screen please. What I have just done is, I have taken open, high, low, close prices for last 10 days. Friends, this includes even yesterday's data, because I sat night yesterday till 3 o'clock, that is today morning 3 o'clock, I have done all my homework. Okay? Now, see if I see this, date, open, high, low, close. All this available freely in nseindia.com, moneycontrol.com, all sites, no chart required. Now I have just plotted last 10 days I have taken open, high, low, close of Nifty. Look at the logic, not just the magic. Now, here what I have done is, I have taken the stretch. Now what do you mean by stretch? First of all, take the difference between open and high. Okay, this is what we call as swing. Now see, example I will take yesterday, okay, Friday. Open of Nifty future, all these are future data. Never ever talk spot because we can't trade spot, okay, I speak futures always. So open is 10,528, high is 10,637. So from open, we made a high of 10,637. So that means the difference between open and high is 110 points. So what I did is, I took the open, I took the high. The difference is what I mean by open high. How many of you understood what is open high? Great. Now I similarly did open low. Now what is open low? I took the open, from there I calculated the difference between open and low, 10,811, 781. So difference is 30 points. Recent you want yesterday's data, open 10,528, low is 10,518, open low is only 10 points. How many of you understood the next column? Great. Friends, listen carefully. For a day trader, nothing is more important than that day's open. Many people ignore open price. You know why open is so important? Because it has considered all data which happened post previous day close until today's open. How many of you could follow what I am talking? Great. I never see gap up open as previous day close to today's open. I see gap up open as previous day high to today's open. I don't know how many of you are following what I am talking. Great. Okay. I have to talk something higher, then they think I am only lower level. Okay. Nothing is higher in market. I told you, na, getting rich you have many ways. Staying rich you have only one way. Humbleness. That is where Radhakrishnan Damani is still there. Knowing so much, he doesn't talk. You get what I am talking? Yeah. Now, okay, friends, what is the next point I told? Take open low. Now, what is stretch? Stretch is the minimum of last two columns. Open high here is 38, open low is 30. Which is lower, 38 or 30? 30, that is stretch. Take the last one here, open high 110, open low 10. Which is lower out of these two? 10. So this is called stretch. How many of you understood what is stretch? Now take the average stretch. That means last 10 days I have calculated stretch. Add all this, divide by 10. So my average for last 10 days is 22. This is straight Excel. You don't have to do anything. Just paste this open, high, low, close data last 10 days. It will come. Now, after Monday, when I trade for Tuesday morning, what happens is this data will get out, the first one, and I will get added with Monday data. So, last 10 days is what I will be taking. How many of you followed what I am talking? Great. Now, average stretch is how many points here? 22. Now, what this 22 tells me is, this 22 tells me that if market, follow my words very carefully, this stretch tells to me that, what was the stretch we got? 22. 22 tells me, listen, Monday, once Nifty future opens, wherever is the open, let's say it opened at 10,600. For that open, today's open I am saying, not previous day's open. So Monday open 10,600, add a stretch and deduct stretch. So if today's open is 10,600, that's I am presuming Monday morning open is 10,600, add 22 points, 10,622, deduct 22 points, that is 10,578. Am I right? Now if market starts moving beyond open plus stretch, that is positive. If market starts coming below open minus stretch, it is negative. How many of you followed what I am talking? I will repeat. You got stretches 22 points. Take the open of today, that is Monday morning, open is 10,600, add for that 22 point, deduct for that 22 point. So what is 10,600 open plus 22? 10,622. So market starts trading above 10,622, it is positive. Market starts coming below 10,600 minus 22, which is 10,578, it is negative. Now friends, I will tell you logic behind this. Blindly don't follow. What is the logic? Very simple. We are only trying to study human psychology through charts, nothing else. Nothing else, whichever indicator you use. Whichever indicator you use. Now, what is the psychology behind the rule what I am talking? Listen, generally, if Virendra Sehwag hits 30 runs and above, the chances of he scoring 100 is very high. If you ask me, sir, will Sehwag hit 100, sir, will you bet on him? I will tell, now I will not bet, let him start. If he crosses 30, I will bet. Because he has starting trouble. Once he crosses 30, the chances of he hitting 100 is very high. Don't ask me who is Virendra Sehwag. That is called cricketology, which I don't know. I know only Rudralogy, okay? Now, listen carefully. What we are trying to do is, in science we have something called as escape velocity. So, once you go out of that escape velocity, the gravitational pull will not work. That is what I am doing here. So what I am doing here is, I want to see from open can market move 22 points away. Always don't do 22 points. Stretch for Monday is 22 points. For Tuesday it might be something else. If you use wrong stretch, I will be stretched. How many of you are following what I told? Great. Now friends, listen. When I buy on open plus stretch, many a times I keep open itself as stop loss. If you ask me why, simple reason. Why am I buying? Because it crossed open plus stretch. The moment that theory is failing, I will just get out of my position. Sometimes open minus stretch I will keep as stop loss, provided the magnitude is very small. That is where I see my risk reward. That is where I see my trading edge. How many of you are following what I am talking? Can you see the connection between all that what we spoke, from trading edge to why traders lose money, now to trading system, then I will go to risk management. Now, this is a very simple one which is explained here. First I don't show this because you will start reading. Now I am sure you know this. So plot open high low close for last 10 days. Find out the difference between high and open and then open and low. Take the lower of the above two. Calculate stretch as average of last 10 trading session. Find the reaction of price from today's open plus or minus the stretch. How many of you followed what I told? Great. Now you know what people want. Sir, very good sir, Nifty to bata diya. Abhi bank Nifty bolo. Because we trade only. I trade where I get money. I don't trade because Nifty, Bank Nifty, I am having love affection towards it. I have love and affection always towards people. I show my emotions to people, not to market. Rudralogy. I show emotions to people, not to market. Okay, now, friends, but controlling emotion is very tough. Standing on stage, I can give a great lecture. But when I am on terminal, money involved, very tough. I'll give you one more gyan. People who ask return on investment. A guy whom I know, he bought Bank Nifty at 2 rupees, he sold at 200 rupees. He told, see this, 2 to 200, same day, 100 bagger I did, superb. But he had one lot. So he bought one lot, 2 rupee, 40 rupee into 2. So that is how much? 40 is the quantity, 2 rupee, 80 rupee invested. And then he sold it at 200 rupee, 200 into 40, he made 8,000. Return is 100 bagger. Okay? But do understand, return on investment is so high. Now, another fellow had the same position, he bought at 100, 50,000 quantity. And he sold it at 150. His return on investment is not 10 bagger, it is only 50%. But with his quantity, he made money. Now people ask, what is your exposure? What is your broker limit? That, this, everything. Do understand, the guts what you require, the conviction what you require to hold one lot and to hold 50,000 quantity is not same. You know my problem, when I come in media, I can't talk all this. Only in Bloomberg Quint I am able to talk. If I talk all this, people will switch the TV channel and they will put MTV. My friend, my son always keeps asking me, Papa, you are coming in so many business channels. Now I have reduced because I don't have time to come. He says, you are coming in so many channels. When you will come in Cartoon Network, he is asking. Because he wants to see as Chota Bheema. Are you getting, friends? Market na, it takes you out. Whether you are CA, 100 master degree, you show your emotions gone. But then understand very, very clearly that all this works. But above this is risk management. Now after this, let me straight go to that area. Okay, those who want Bank Nifty, see how fast I calculate stretch for Bank Nifty. I'll do it live in front of you. I'll give you the stretch number. Don't ask me what will be Monday morning Bank Nifty open in future. That I really don't know. And I am not an operator. Second part, many people were discussing during break. Sir, operators will hold this, hold that. Nothing. No one is bigger than market, however great an operator is. My simple question, how many of you agree that there is no better investor living in this world today alive, better than Warren Buffett? If you know someone, raise your hand, give us name. It is Warren Buffett. But my simple question, why not Buffett use all his investment psychologies, his learning process, everything and become world's richest guy? Is market so small? Can he not get all his money from market and become world's #1 fellow? But why is he still not? Because he knows first I should see risk and not return. Tell me who is bigger than Rakesh sir, Radhakishan, Damani sir, Nimesh sir in Indian market? Tell me the name. But why they are still not world #1, India #1, all that? They are happy, they are good human beings. Everything is not money. Someone told Bill Gates, listen to this, a saint went to Bill Gates and told, making money is nonsense. You have simply made so much money. You are not a spiritual man. You have not seen happiness in life. You have not seen the spiritual powers in life. You don't have happiness. You have simply made so much money. So one big lecture he gave to Bill Gates. Bill Gates just told, you make enough money before talking such nonsense. And I'll tell now Rudralogy. One person told, there was a WhatsApp message. He told, you don't have to wear a Armani belt, shoes, Gucci, all that. See this one place Bill Gates, another place Buffett, both are worth some $130 billion and they don't wear any of these things, but still they are rich. Richness is not to exhibit, like that one message came. I always think different. So I replied back, yes, for Buffett and Bill Gates, they don't have to wear. I and you have to wear. Yeah, round of applause. Yeah. In fact, Atul was there outside and I was just telling him, sir, over, aao, andar aao, because whole crowd is there outside, Atul sir. Now, it will change, okay, after break. Now, anyhow, friends in life have humbleness, respect everything. But what is very important is, never ever dream small, dream big. But let your ego be at your toes, not at your head. Let the humbleness of your life be at the head. So if you follow these things, growth is always there. In fact, when I see Atul sir today listening, my manifestation says, when will I have Rakesh and Radhakishan sir listening to me? But I know the mistake is not with them, the mistake is with me. Once my performance goes there, and once I reach there, a day will come when I can do all that. But do understand, very important, to become rich, there is something called as time. People take generally 35 years of their life to make 1 crore. But you don't take 70 years of your life to make 2 crore. I don't know how many of you can understand. Again I repeat, people take 35 years of their age to make that first 1 crore. They don't take 70 years of their life to make 2 crore. So, money multiplies. Albert Einstein told, I don't know which are the 7 wonders of world, but I know the 8th wonder of world, that is compound interest. Rudralogy says, I don't know which are the 8 wonders of world, but I know the 9th wonder of world, that is continuous compounding. This is experience which I am sharing and lot to learn. So people have to understand trading systems. These are all things which are not seen by many people, that gives you edge. Last part of my presentation, let me talk about this one factor, risk. According to Rudralogy, this is the only factor under traders' control. Nothing else. Only factor under traders' control. And you have to control your risk. Now, friends, can I have just 10 minutes of silence before I just end up very fast? Okay? Yeah, I know it's getting late for lunch, and with your request permission, because it is 200 hours of yours and just 1 hour, 1.5 hours of mine. So your time is so precious. How do you control risk? I call it as Rudraisms. Now I tell, very important, know where to get out before you know where to get in. Ensure risk reward is at least 1:2.5 on every potential trade or a potent trade, and expect the confidential factor to be above 60%. That's what I mean by accuracy. So I will never ever take any trade unless I have a risk reward of 1:2.5 and unless there is a expected accuracy of 60%. Now very important, for this I call it as, you have to be like a tiger which will wait for a deer to come, and it will wait till deer starts eating the grass down, slowly it will crawl and then it will jump. If you see National Channel, Discovery Channel, all the geography, blah blah blah, you please watch how a tiger or a leopard catches a deer. You see there will be 100 deers and there will be a leopard or a tiger here, and you know when the deer starts seeing up, the leopard goes down inside the grass, and when the deer starts eating the grass, slowly the tiger leopard crawls, and then when it is sure, even before that, it ensures it will catch a small deer, okay, so that it cannot run fast, and when it is sure, then only it will run and then catch. This is patience and waiting for the trading opportunity, not making 500 trades a day. In fact, when I heard someone does 100 trades a day, all that, still you can make money. I am not against them. I only meant, see whether your style suits that or not. My style doesn't suit, but it might suit someone else. Let us appreciate their thought. Abraham Lincoln told this. Someone went to Abraham Lincoln and told for money, and then thought, he told, if I have $1, you have $1, we exchange, both will remain with same $1. You have $1, I have $1, we'll exchange. You also have $1, I also have $1. But if you have a thought, I have a thought, we exchange, both will go home with 2 thoughts. Yeah? Take a thought, right? Why do you say it is wrong? Someone says, I don't follow stop loss. That's a thought. But he knows very well how to manage his risk. I and you may not be in a position to do that. Why do we have to say not following stop loss is wrong? That's his style. He is ready to lose his money. Why are you bothered? You get what I am talking, right? Or he might be making tons of money, more than you and me. We have to compete with ourselves, not with anyone. Compete with yourself. Be a better person every day. Now, straight, next point on risk management I am talking. Never average a losing trade, buy on rise, sell on fall. Never go against the trend. Position sizing matters a lot. You know what I do? I do give star rating for my trades. So when I take a trade, like it was day before, Thursday, I know market was down continuously for 3-4 days. I was sure in the live trade, when people were just questioning, I was saying short covering will come, be ready, be ready. I did not catch the market when it was falling at the open. Let the market do its open. Technical analysis or anything you do, number crunching, is never a forecasting tool. I never forecast market, I follow market. I never forecast market, I follow market. Rudralogy, another statement I am making. Who is an intelligent trader? Because Buffett told who is an intelligent investor. That's Buffettology. Who is an intelligent trader? I am telling you, Rudralogy. It says, an average trader always finds reasons why market is going up or coming down. An intelligent trader just follows the market without any arguments. All this I want to bring it in a great book so that it reaches the whole world. At the end I will be talking about the best books in the world which you have to read as traders. But then my benchmark is to write a book above those. But then nothing wrong dreaming big. You get what I am telling, right? Whether it becomes or not is a different story. But I know how to do it. And I have the best traders whom I can interview. When Jack Schwager can interview so many people and write his book which is world class, can I not interview our Indian world class traders and tell them how good we are as a human being and let them read all these books? I was requesting Atul sir, can I have the privilege to interview you in my book and we will bring that, is what I was requesting. He told, Rudra, I have just shared my card, let me see more. And then after that, next is Rakesh sir. Rakesh sir has Atul sir for such a long time as a trader in his particular organization. For what? You get what I am talking, right? In our place, we have some great people whom I never even see their face, I see their legs. You can't see their face, I say. They are so great. So we have to just see their legs, I say. So this is where that humbleness takes you up. Why Radhakishan Damani sir is so big today? That one single line answer. He knows how to stay rich, not just to get rich. Very important. How many of you will follow all this? Great. I'll do that last 5-minute manifestation to ensure this is just not a lecture and it is there in your blood from today. Now, next, look at this. Ensure you always follow trailing stop loss and keep the money what you have and always expect the unexpected. This is another point which I told. Very fast, let me move on because I am killing so much time. Never fight with the market nor with your wife. You always end up losing. Rudralogy, give a round of applause, okay? Yeah. Never fight with the market, not with your and nor with your wife. You will always end up. My very, very close friend and good friend, and I have a lot of gurus whom I cannot even name here. I will just say one word. This person whom I am just trying to refer, I don't know if he is there in Bloomberg Quint or I will be sending this to him. He will be seeing only Bloomberg Quint and I want him to see this. He always says, Rudra, never ever underestimate yourself. You always think you are big and you are big. What is there in your favor is age. Tendulkar told, the only person who can beat my record is Virat Kohli. That is what Tendulkar told. Because he can see what Virat Kohli will be at his age. And MRF saw Tendulkar at the age of 16, 17 when they put that MRF on his bat. But trying to put it when he was retiring or when he was at the peak performance, that takes too much money. So you have to have that big vision to catch even stocks very early. When everyone has seen already that the opportunity is no more. Okay, now let's see this. Never fight the market nor your wife. You always end up losing. So this great person of very young age, he is also a chartered accountant. He always says, Rudra, never underestimate yourself. You are big. I know how much you respect all people above you, but nowhere you are small. At their age, you will be far bigger. I say, great. If that happens, good. Next, very important, patience is tough and more important to practice, not just for an investor, but even for a trader. Then, if you can even implement is the word, this is again Rudraism. If you can implement 10% of your great learnings of market in real trading, not with one lot. Are you getting what I am telling? If you can implement what you have learned in real trading, you are a successful trader. Then trading gives you richness, investment creates what? Wealth. I trade only to generate capital for my investment. But big money is always made through investment. Do understand now what Radhakishan Damani told. 90% of my wealth is done through investing, or 95%. He says 5% only came through trading, but the capital required to make that 95% came through trading. Then never go against the laws of nature nor against the laws of stock market. Lot of laws of nature and laws of stock market. I can talk only on this subject another 2 days. We have laws of stock market. So I am trying to bring everything in a nutshell. Last 2 slides, 10 steps for 100% success in market. You know why I have put this 100%? Because even I never believed there is 100% possibility in market. Even now I am telling 100% if you want in market, 10 things you have to follow. 10 trading things you have to follow for 100% success. But these 10 things will test your emotions, and it will test whether you are really a guy who can make it or not. 1, you should have a right trading system. We have spoken enough on trading system. I gave you 2 trading system. Like that you have n number of trading systems. I am so happy my friend San, my friend there JC, so many systems you have. So many. But you have to find out that system which suits you the best. RSI, superb. It suits them the best, let them follow. Why do you criticize something just because it doesn't apply to you? First only RSI came, then only market profile order flow came. First Dow theory came, then only moving average, then only later on market profile. Don't underestimate moving average. Because you can't move with moving average, why do you underestimate moving average? Everything is important. You know, I'll give you a superb example. I had one teacher in my school. Every time he used to give important question. So I came for 10th standard board exam. So he told, I am giving important question. He gave important question. We all studied, went to exam, nothing came. Everyone scolded that fellow. Waste fellow, you gave important question, nothing came. Again he came in 11th standard for us. Same teacher, some other subject. Just before exam he told, I am giving important question, everyone write down. Everyone shouted, boycotted the class. Bloody fellow, no important question. We don't frown from you because we know your history and track record. Because we have done back testing. And they told we don't want your important question. So that fellow still gave important question. I was the only one who wrote down and went to exam. You know what happened? I got highest marks in that subject, 11th standard. Now you will all be surprised because this time somehow questions came and I went right. You know what I did? I took the whole syllabus, removed those important questions, rest I studied. I took the whole syllabus, removed the important question, rest I studied. No data is bad. You should know how to use it. Rudralogy, okay? Now, friends, I want to bring Rakesh sir, Atul sir, Radhakishan sir's experience, which is far bigger than Rudralogy, and that has to reach the common man. And that universe gives power to people to just even put it across. Because when I read, the successful trader is one who knows how to make money, being right 20% of the times. I just told, what is this? How can you make money with 20% accuracy? With 90% only I am not making money. Then I understood all this with a tough lessons from market. So all this has to reach our community. Okay, last slide after this. Okay, time is running. So right trading system, position sizing very important. Risk management, I spoke 2 slides only on risk management. Patience, perseverance. discipline and determination. Never give up attitude, very important. Continuous learning. I was asking Atul sir, you are not on stage, why? He said, Rudra, I am learning. I have now stopped reading so many books, so I want to hear to young people, Virat Kohli's, and then he wants to learn. See, such a big personality wants to sit and learn, but everyone wants to come on stage and talk. Radhakishan sir never speaks. Bapre, okay. I am praying God, please stop me speaking, so that I go above Radhakishan sir. Dream big. For that you have to stop speaking. Then law of nature, very important. Don't go against, never ever go against law of nature. Follow the trend. This is stock market law of nature. Don't go against it. Experience, execution, very important. You will get this through experience, and right execution, very important. Don't trade any place to buy, any place to sell, never. Change is the only change, and few Rudraisms have already spoken. And with all this, that last 2 minutes, this is one of the books you should always say. I say this is Bible for traders, and this is Reminiscences of Stock Operator by Edwin Leffery. The whole book is on Jesse Livermore and what he did, and must read for everyone. All these slides I will be sharing with you people, but if someone wants to make note, do whatever you want, and even this video is going live, you will get everything. So this book must read. Then you have Hedge Fund Market Wizards. This is Jack Schwager, recent book. He has written another 3 more, but this is his recent book where he has interviewed world-class traders and their rich experience is given. This is where I am saying, when we can have hedge fund market wizards, can we not have Dalal Street market wizards? Yeah? Give a round of applause, right? We have Dalal Street market wizards. It will come, so that let them study later how these things are followed, okay? Now, but this is a fantastic book, you cannot miss. And friends, both the books, what I have done is, I have put it in my Facebook page for free download. Anyone wants to download both the books free, available. I am not active in Twitter. What I do is my Facebook page is linked with Twitter. So what I write in Facebook goes to Twitter, and I have to learn how to do tweet, retweet, all that. I am very bad, and I will take help of Rajendran or someone so good in technology. You make me and him sit together, na? He will do everything on coding and I will do everything on logic. Magic will happen later. So now, this hedge fund market wizard and Reminiscences of Stock Operator, both the books, I have put it in my Facebook page for free download. You have to just type Rudramurthy CA, you will get it. So here I end, and I am just giving you that Facebook page. So it is just Rudramurthy CA. So if you just type Rudramurthy CA, it's a fan page where both the books I have put it for download, and hereby I thank everyone who have given me this big opportunity. I thought I'll speak something on law of attraction, manifestation, blah blah blah. 2 minutes if I can take time so that I'll talk law of manifestation. The other speakers are getting late for me. Hungry, okay. Friends, if I get time by chance tonight or sometime, if you allow me to stand on stage for some more time, I would definitely love to spend some time on law of manifestation, attraction. In fact, I'll just 1 minute I'll put this word. 2013, friends, it's taking time for others and I want to respect DJ. 2013, I was in Trader Carnival as a person sitting here, and I manifested in my inner world that I will stand on this stage and I will talk Mumbai. Today morning, I manifested that I will ensure, come what may, bring any number of speaker, I will do the best job here. I manifested. The result, I don't know, I will know it later. But this is not ego. This is not anger. This is power of universe. But for that you have to believe and know how it happens. If I can give that to you, the life is so easy to become that successful trader, and with that and Rudralogy and that openness to learn, you will all grow very big. All my updates freely, I give it in Rudramurthy CA in that fan page, and I don't manage any people's money, so don't come for PMS other stuff. And whenever I get time, very rarely I talk Rudralogy for 3 full days, not 1.5 hour, 2 hour. And thanks a lot for this Mumbai crowd. And in Kannada I have to tell, because I am from Karnataka, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಜನತೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಂಬೈ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. And and bigger than Karnataka. I am a proud Indian. For me, India is bigger than Karnataka. Thanks a lot. Thank you.